What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Winning Bucket. I'm Onin, that's Aaron, that's Mongab, and it's been now a week since we did our last episode. So, what have you guys been doing for the past week? Because a lot of things happened.
Oh shit, a lot of things did happen. Uh every parlay sold. I know, every parlay did sold. So I lost. I only won one parlay from the last episode. Onin made a quick edit at the end. So there you go, guys. Do not trust parlay picks. You bet on your own. We're not professionals. I learned that the way. TY ang pera.
Yeah.
Yeah, ikaw
I
man, what have you been doing, man?
of course watch basketball and binge watch TV shows, and I did one parlay and I almost got it, but oh my god,
Almost.
I almost got it. Yeah, four. I had four parlays. I don't know four picks in that parlay, but then three of them got it. The one was almost got it, but didn't. So it's whatever.
Yeah. So me, I
It's
just
it.
I've been chilling, creating content, updating on my profile, TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, and the Winning Bucket. So I've been doing a lot of content. And Aaron, how's the fair? Because you just arrived.
For those who don't know, guys, I have a business called Chicken Hermanos. I sell chicken sandwich. So try to sell chicken rice bowl meals, and it was not good. So nalugi na gani sa play, lugi pa sa fair, okay, pop up. So that's the story. Those windows. But yeah, the lesson learned. They're in business. There are high highs and there are low lows. That's all.
So yeah, whenever there's a pop up and you're watching our episode, we'll update you and go and visit Aaron's pop up because Chicken Hermanos has been great chicken and it's all good. It's very good. It's very tasty as well. So yeah, I just realized 2 hours from now we'll have a hectic schedule because 2 hours from now F1 is back.
Yeah. Okay.
F1 is back,
Let's go.
One day I did.
and because
Day four.
they start at 1 a.m. because instead of 4 because it's like a crazy weather
It's
in
gonna
Miami.
rain.
Yeah, in
It's
Miami.
gonna rain.
Ah, because the schedule time was
Yeah, so
the
like
schedule time was four.
after our
But okay.
podcast, it's already like F1, and then
Yeah.
2 hours after that, or I think after the race, it's game 7 of Detroit and Orlando at 3:30. Then at 7:30, it's Cleveland versus um
Toronto.
Toronto, which is going to be great because
Yeah. Because
who would go out? They will face each other for the
yeah.
next round. So
Okay.
let's go. Mon, what's your
Yeah.
question
All right.
for us?
So okay. So you mentioned Toronto and Cleveland as well as uh Detroit and Orlando. So that means there's still gonna be two teams that will be eliminated. But put that aside for now. So here's a question: in the six teams that have been eliminated so far, which team has the most intriguing off season?
Definitely the Houston Rockets because Shengun clearly cannot lead this team to a win or over the series, even without KD. Even the absence of KD is not even an excuse. So, yeah. So for Houston Rockets, definitely fire their current coach. Was it Joe Mazzulla or Ime? I forgot which one was
Ime,
which
Ime,
one. Like,
Ime, Ime
yes,
Udoka.
Ime. Fire Ime. Clearly, he doesn't know ball. He doesn't know ball at all. No offense. Makes Amen Thompson shoot. Who does that? No one. No one should. So yeah, so Houston Rockets have to come to a crossroad. Who will they keep? Who will they trade? Honestly, they should just keep KD because they need a bucket getter, honestly. And KD, my guy, you are not beating the allegations, the Curry allegations. You haven't won anything since the Golden State Warriors era. I'm sorry. So yeah, they have to retool the Houston Rockets and find an actual point guard or wait for Fred Van Fleet play, you know, yeah, those that's definitely one of those teams that need to do something about it. Phoenix Suns, we don't care. Who else was eliminated? Oh,
Nuggets.
yeah, Nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's intriguing.
so yeah, very intriguing. So now we know that Nikola Jokic can produce crazy out of this world stat lines, and Jamal Murray is the perfect fit with Nikola Jokic. But what's next for the both of them? So clearly, this roster needs a turnaround. They need changes because they lost to the Wolves without Ant Man. Rudy Gobert was looking like Jokic on a discount. I was not even joking. He did the so yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, the Nuggets have to figure something out. They have to stop with this two-man offense, as what Kenny Beecham said. Two-man offense, two-man offense. They have to change this. It's clearly not working anymore. This is a five-man basketball team. Everybody has to be involved. Especially that now that people are getting paid, such as Christian Braun. So yeah, if
Overpaid.
yeah,
It
so
won't
clearly
kick in till
something has
next
to
year.
change.
How's
Yeah,
that?
It
Tanin?
won't kick
he won't,
in till next year.
He,
which is now after the
yeah,
playoff.
he is overpaid.
So
But
yeah,
anyway, what else?
Yeah.
so yeah, they have to figure something out. I'm sorry for the Boston Celtics.
That's another intriguing one.
Just wait for Tatum. And honestly, expectations were very high because
He came
that this
back.
off season he came back. Honestly, my take was I think everybody's prediction for Boston Celtics at the start of the year was expectations were here, and for me, just me, I think it was met when they reached the playoffs without Tatum. So the expectation was met that they were gonna compete at here instead of here, because yeah. So I just didn't expect Joel Embiid to explode like that. We all expected Boston to win the series
But
in an
Jason Tatum as
earlier
well.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had Boston. I said in our prediction video, I have Boston, but if Embiid plays, I won't be shocked if they steal the series, and they stole the series because Embiid played well.
and I asked you, was Embiid going to be the cornerstone of this franchise? Even after all those injuries, appendicitis, legs, knees, toes, head, shoulders. Yeah.
He's still
So
the guy.
yeah, he's still the guy, the process.
Yes.
But we'll have to see if he makes it past the second round. He's never made it past the second round.
If they get past
Yeah.
the Knicks. Yeah, they beat the Knicks, which
Uh,
they lost to a few years back.
Yeah. Speaking of the Knicks, my take on it, the Hawks. Honestly,
Hawks, yeah,
we
that's another
just
one. Hawks.
Hawks
No,
just
nothing.
was
Nothing.
supposed to do nothing. Honestly, they just
Yeah.
shocked us for two games, and
And they
then
won by 1 point in both.
Yeah.
they got belt to ass by the New York Knicks in the game six. Holy shit, that's belt to ass. 50.
Mm.
Honestly, for
In their
their
home
future,
court.
just
Nothing.
continue finding something. Just continue being the Hawks.
They have a good
Because you,
core. They just have to find
yeah,
the right pieces.
yeah,
Yes.
honestly.
I'm also
Yeah.
interested
So
in their future.
yeah, so those are the eliminated teams. We don't care about the Suns because they suck. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah. I agree.
If you ask me
Mm.
about that, I would go Denver because like we all know Jokic is one of the greatest. You know that Jamal Murray has been his good Robin and all that stuff. But like the situation that they are in right now, they don't have money. They overpaid Christian Brown, which will kick in next year, which is 125
It's so
million
bad.
max contract. And you did not
Terrible.
resign Peyton Watson, who is your good forward or the good role player in the bench. And I
Bruce Brown.
I read a report that the Nuggets will need to choose between Peyton Watson and Cam Johnson this offseason due to the apron limitations. So with Christian Brown's 125 million locked in, Denver won't be able to keep both players. So that will be a good question to ask for Denver. Who do you think they will need to keep? Because Cam Johnson, they traded him for MPJ and he did not perform well this season. Peyton Watson was like arguably even better than him this season. So we will see because Peyton Watson is a free agent and MPJ commented on IG that see
Oh,
you
I
in
saw that. Yeah.
Brooklyn. So possibly we could see that one. But yes, there's a lot of things to change in Denver
Yeah.
because
But
Aaron Gordon is like your third option. Could not play in the playoffs because of injuries.
okay.
So yeah,
Yeah. Good point.
Tim Hardaway ain't the same. Bruce Brown ain't the same, which I think that they will still keep. But one of the problems is, as what Aaron said, the two-man game. They need to change their game plan for Denver because if you don't include other players, then how will your team work properly, especially with teams in the West? So, yes, they need to change their game plan. David Adelman will do that stuff. And we will see what happens in Denver because this has been a interesting off season and I'm curious to see what happens. Boston, for me, I think will be second. No, third. Because
Who's second?
second is Houston. But we go first with
Ah, okay, okay,
Boston
okay.
because Boston is already good. Like we all know how like they're a good team to be developed. Like if you're in Boston and you get their culture, you'll be good already. But the only thing I need is that they need to resign Nemanja Keita, but also get a great center or a great starting center that could help their front court. Because if you look at Game 7 kanina, no one could stop Embiid. They traded for
Garza was
Vucevic.
bad. Didn't play.
Vuce didn't play. He was trash in the free series. So like that's what they gotta do. They have to find their front court big who could be their starting center. And Houston, Aaron already said it all.
How about no? How
He
about
needs
Portland? How about Portland though?
Portland.
Is it
Yes,
intriguing? Not really.
that one as I don't know it all, but for me, I also Portland because you have to trade Jeremy Grant, Shaden Sharp, possibly Scoot if you want to compete. If because you have two timelines, you have the I want to build
Dame.
around the future with Danny Avdiha, but you can also go the Warriors route, which is like find a superstar for Dame in his last 2 years. And with the coach, with the owners being cheap, I don't know what their direction will be. And I don't know
Yeah,
if they
it's
could
cheap.
keep Thiago Splitter. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see as well what Portland does, but I cannot wait to watch Dame come back next season. Come on.
Yeah. For the Trailblazers though, I just saw that they want a coach who is willing to accept less money. Like
Yeah, because even college coaches are earning more than 1 million. Then you're letting an NBA coach be paid 1 million
yeah,
per
the
year.
owner is cheap sa Pilipino pa kuripot ba?
Yan eh.
Uh,
Yan eh.
uh, and I don't know. Actually, an intriguing is I already mentioned Houston, and but for me it's Denver. Yeah, and yeah, I guess no one is aside from Jokic is untouchable in this team. Even Jamal Murray is not untouchable. That's something I read.
Oh,
Aaron Gordon, huh? Yeah,
damn,
I read that.
really?
Yeah, I saw that somewhere. Even Jamal Murray is not untouchable.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I
mean,
also saw
yeah,
that
see,
one. I also saw that one.
yeah. So yeah, that's why it's intriguing. Is there's gonna be a lot of changes here. Yeah, if you ask me, would you rather keep Cam Johnson or Peyton Watson? Although Cam Johnson had his time, like he had a good game 6, even though they lost. I would rather keep Peyton Watson though, because of how consistent he has been all season long, as long as he's not injured. And before he got injured, he was actually he actually improved from last season. And I was thinking if they let go of Cam Johnson, maybe Peyton Watson could become their small forward moving forward. And yeah, Aaron Gordon is gonna be another interesting guy because he's good as long as he's healthy. But the problem is he could never stay healthy. He missed like half the season with a hamstring injury. Now he got a calf injury. So yeah, that's an intriguing. It's gonna be intriguing to me. And how about Jamal Murray? They, I know he would rather stay, but yeah, they're trying to win now. They're trying to maximize the window while Jokic is playing at his best basketball. So, yeah, we already mentioned. I might not be a good idea. Actually, it might be a good idea to trade Christian Brown to because of because of that $125 million contract to somebody who played so bad in the playoffs. I know he was good during his rookie season because he scored that 19 how many points that was in the NBA Finals, and yeah, he also got injured the start of the season. So yeah, you could find somebody better, it might be a good idea to trade him. But for the role players, surprised why Julian Strother didn't play in the didn't have a lot of playoff time. Didn't have a lot of minutes during the playoffs. Because he had that one special game 6 last year against OKC, and that was and he had his time in the regular season as well. But out of the rotation during the playoffs, surprisingly. That's another intriguing one.
Yeah. And for those eliminated teams, we still have uh we still have next year. So good luck to you, but you need to create a lot of stuff to improve, especially in the West, because the West is tough. So you need to compete you need to really help your team and structure your team well to compete well in the West. So since game 7 is later, where were you when the Orlando Magic collapsed?
I
23
I was
was
watching.
straight misses. If you're in Orlando, you're an Orlando
I
Magic player, what the fuck will you feel?
I'll be honest. I will skip this segment because I stopped watching after all my parlays lost for Detroit versus Orlando. You can guys keep talking. Done. I'm so
Uh,
done with fucking Detroit, bro.
I was so. Here's what happened. The Magic was up by 24 points, although I was keeping track of the score. I was watching the Cavs and Raptors game. But then,
Okay.
nag-apas. But then I was looking at the score. Uy, nag-apas man din ang Detroit. No? Cambio daw na ako, be. When I changed it to fourth quarter, it was consecutive misses. Paolo couldn't score. Desmond Bain couldn't score. And yeah, it was Cade. I think it was the start of the fourth quarter when that was when Cade Cunningham was taking over. And yeah, that's where I was. I was watching the Cavs Raptors game when most of the time. But yeah, I saw that they're coming back. I saw the Pistons. Uy, lamang ng Detroit. Okay, I changed it. Then yeah, it was just Pistons.
Yeah, because like what the fuck? I was watching it live and I was like, okay, they just missed. And then they miss again, and then they miss again, and some were open shots. They missed again, they missed again, they missed again, they missed again. I was like, what the fuck what was going on in Orlando? 26-3 run. That is crazy run, bro. Like, huh? So like, and I think the shots they made were only free throws. So if I could remember, so like, yeah, but yeah, shout out to Detroit because you got lucky that Orlando couldn't make a shot in the second half because if they were making their shots, then it would be a whole different talk right now because you will be in like the fraud number one seeds conversations, which is crazy. So yeah,
Literally look like
I think they are frauds, bro, because they sold my parlay.
who you bet? You bet on
uh,
them? You bet on Orlando?
I bet on Detroit to win. No, I needed somebody to do something, and I lost. Okay, so I just did not even care about what that series. And bahala ko na ba, bisit mo tanan.
Yeah,
okay, had 45 in the other game, and as well as Paulo.
Yeah,
yeah, that was a good one.
but-
That was good game
yeah.
five.
Actually didn't watch that game, but I was watching something
I
else.
think
But
I think I
yeah,
was betting
I know
on
that.
game 4, so I was like, ayaw hindi mo makaigo sa umpa. Hindi na mo tanawan eh.
Was that when Paulo Banquero hit the bounce, or that was game 3? No,
That was
no,
game. That was an earlier game.
oh, that was an earlier game. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Bitaw, imagine Ron. Okay, okay, okay. Dula pa man ka. Imagine for 45 real minutes ha. Second half inyong team dili ka shot, pati ikaw di ka shot. What will you feel?
Can you do about it?
Tapos
Ironically,
lamang mo the whole time.
ironically, I was playing kanina. My pop up. Yes, I was having a pop up kanina. I was still playing mga around 5 p.m. We were up by 30 in the first half. I know 20. We were up by 20 in the first half, and we blew the lead. Then the enemy were up by 1. I couldn't hit a shot. My opponents could not hit a shot. My kasamahan could not hit a shot. We were like, then the opponent's offense, they just found themselves. So I know that feeling. I was looking at my bench like, di na timeout, bye. Bye. Siguro ta, bye. Bye. It's been 3 minutes, wala timeout. Like, hello, can we find offense? So yeah, I do Orlando Magic's a pain, but not Paolo Banchero. So and they're NBA players. They should have figured it out. Ako kay kilid-kilid lang ko na kuan basketball. Ako magaling mangita mag timeout na. Adi na ko bay. Ah. Oh, yeah. Uh it pains me that what your question right now is how I felt around. But we did win, and I have a proof to my friends that I said, bye. Over 7.5 ko sa sarili ko. You know how much I got? 11. The
Mm.
parlay hit
Parlay
and
hit.
libre na aking transfer that game 1.
Mm.
I got 11.
Congrats, 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 congrats.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah.
crazy feel, because Aaron also felt it, but they won. Orlando lost. So yeah, crazy moment, crazy thing that happened in a crazy round one playoffs, and because the other one was a blowout. Do we need to talk about the blowout? I think we don't need to talk about the 60-point, 50-point blowout because New
Hell
York
nah.
just like
Fox. No,
New York just
we don't
like
have to. But Brunson didn't even have a good game.
yeah,
But yeah.
like it was crazy blowout. But the one we need to
Like
talk
yeah,
about. Go.
Huh? What's that? What's that?
fuck Trey Young.
Yeah.
You know,
So there
you,
now.
you know, New York Knicks won, and I see on TikTok it's still the interview of, hey, what do you think of the New York Knicks winning? Trey Young's not even on the Hawks anymore.
He
Still saying
lives.
fuck
He
Trey Young.
lives. He still lives in
Yeah,
their minds, rent
yeah,
free.
rent free, rent free.
Yeah, rent free. He's
Yeah,
already
so,
in Washington, bro. Yeah.
what we need to talk about then
But the one we need to talk about.
is what?
Timberwolves,
Oh yeah.
everyone injured. Jaden McDaniels, Terrence Shannon Jr.
I'll
What?
to
Yeah,
move.
yeah. What did you think when that happened? Like, I think
Ah,
we all thought that Denver's going to win that game, but like they
alam mo
showed
ba?
No.
everyone.
Yeah,
So, what do you think about that?
alam mo, side story. I betted Jokic to score 29 over. Never you should have scored 29 over. And
Never.
that pissed so, so much. I, I napusta ko game 1, 29 over. Game 2, 29 over. Game 3, game
Wala.
29 over. Game 5, 29 over. Wala. Even on the elimination game by, hindi league siya score 29 over. Fraud man go rin eh. This is not the best player that I know by.
Yeah, he's been
You know who,
struggling.
you know sino ang nagabawi na aking mga parlay?
You know.
He scores
Did
25
that? You know?
man. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Ah, sorry, putol. Pero okay.
Yeah.
Oh, patol, patol.
Yeah, so parlay is Ant-Man 25 over and he would always hit 26, 30, something something 28 like Ant-Man na lang ko nagpusta before he got injured. Yeah. So, going back, the Chicago Bulls really fucked up their players because they just gave up Io and the other player. Sorry, I forgot your name already.
Terrence Shannon
And yeah,
Jr.
Terrence Shannon. So it's really a well in the Bulls and good for the Wolves because they actually utilize their players to the maximum without Anthony Edwards. And Rudy Gobert looked like mini Jokic on a discount for some fucking reason. So yeah, I think they're gonna get eliminated. Sorry, honestly.
If they're not healthy, that will be tough. Especially
Spurs,
Spurs, Kalaban. So, yeah, that's
Yeah, we don't
tough.
need that.
Come on, what do you think?
About what?
The game
Oh,
wherein
Nuggets. Yeah. So they're coming back in the fourth quarter. Oh, we're here that Jamal Murray couldn't hit a shot. He was cold all game. And this is not the Jamal Murray we know. And Jokic still had an impact, even though even without scoring. And just, but yeah, the team is just not good enough. Aaron Gordon was out. He tried to play through it in game four, but no, it's not. Don't risk it because you know what happened to Tyrese Halliburton. You know what happened to Kevin Durant. So I think it was best for him not to not to risk it. So yeah, Timberwolves has been a surprising team. This especially winning without Ant, and something has to change in Denver as we talked about earlier. And Timberwolves, I am a little intrigued. I mean, not a little. I am intrigued of how they will perform against the San Antonio Spurs in round two.
Belt to ass, if you're asking me. Belt
Mm,
ass.
we'll
Especially
go there
without Ant.
later. We will go
Yeah, I'll
there
get to that
later
later.
because we will do our preview for second round as well in the
The
series.
three, the three,
Yeah,
the three
the three
first
so far,
round, the series. Yeah,
the three so far.
there's the other two, the other series we don't know yet of
Yes,
who's
we
gonna
don't know
play
yet
it.
because as time of recording, we don't know yet who's going to win Game Seven.
There's four possible matchups, but we don't know. We're not
Yeah,
gonna get to that yet.
yes. So yeah, I just want to like shout out Chicago because they were able to create not Chicago Bulls, but the Chicago City in
City.
general because they're like a basketball city and they created Derrick Rose. They gave also Aya Dosumu and Terrence Shannon Jr. who are all Chicago born players
Anthony
and
Davis.
they ball out well. Yeah, Anthony Davis, but like played in Minnesota, starred in Minnesota.
Oh, so
Those are those players. So yeah, Minnesota thanks Chicago for creating great basketball guards players and with you know Jaden McDaniels, we all know that he is a very, very great defender. But there are also times that wherein if he decides to be aggressive offensively, then he is good. That he is good.
yeah.
He showed that one in their game against Denver, wherein he was very aggressive. He had 30 points, and balled out because he wanted to and Denver because that rivalry is a rivalry and they have been eliminated a lot of times. So yeah, it is good because I am curious to see if I don't know the update of Anthony Edwards if he could play in next series. I think he could play, but like game 2 or 3, I think. But if Anthony Edwards won't play, then this will be a tough series for the Spurs. This will be Minnesota. I mean, it will be
That's
an
so yeah.
okay series for the Spurs, but we will see because Aaron has them later. We will see. Aaron has them in I don't know how many games, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, for that game against Denver, we already talk about how Denver does, but I just want to give a shout out to Jaden McDaniels, Terrence Shannon Jr., Rudy Gobert, who else? Nas Reed,
No, Julius
Prayers
Randle.
for huh?
yeah, for like,
So, yeah, for
finishing their job, doing their job and
yeah.
advancing to the next round. So
Also, yeah. Also, prayers for Dante DiVincenzo. We don't wanna see players
yeah, we
to
don't want to see
injure
players injured.
like that. And yeah, but yes, so prayers up for him. Hopefully, he gets even better soon. So
Yes.
yeah,
And the Sixers, did we talk? Want to talk about the Sixers? Cause
a little bit.
oh, what can you say
Yeah.
about the Sixers game 7? Ooh,
Not specifically with Game Seven, but earlier in the series. So I had my four parlays. Like I
the
said
series.
earlier, I bet on my three parlays was Jalen Brunson to go 30. He did. He also Jalen Brunson to also score three pointers. He did. Wemby to get 3 blocks. He did. And the fourth one was it was in Game Five. Jason Tatum had 24 points at the end of the third quarter, right? And then I bet for him to go 30 plus, and he did not score in the fourth quarter. Like, I also saw him miss 2 free throws and he break the 3 pointer in that game. I'm like, dude, it cost me a lot of money.
I remember a note. I think Mongab put a note on IG na fuck you Jason Tatum or that type of thing. I remembered
Yes.
seeing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was like, what the
I
fuck?
was so upset. I just felt like I just felt like parlaying that day, and I'll do it. It's not that much of a risk, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm so upset about it. But yeah, I now feel the Aaron's frustration on parlays that I mean that was close though, just because He had 6 points. He had to score 6 points in the fourth quarter, and he scored zero. Like,
It is what
anyway,
it is.
uh,
Manara jud na.
It is what it is.
yeah, that's how betting is. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you guys talk about it a lot, and yeah, now I feel the frustration. I remember you talking about Obi Toppin and whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway, but the game, Celtics got cold in the fourth quarter because they good looks. Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, and Jalen Brown, all of them had good looks at the end of the fourth quarter to take the lead, but they couldn't hit it. And
Yeah.
I was surprised of that starting lineup that the Celtics had.
You know
Like,
what?
why are you?
When
Come on.
they put that starting lineup who had 0 minutes played together, I was like scared a bit. Kasi nga, this is game 7 and we want game 7s to be close. And when Philly made that run, I was like, fucking shit. Abot na tas point na tambak ni. Game 7, tambak. Pangita. Uy, for a good thing. Boston made a run in the second quarter and were able to make it close. So, yeah. Why did Joe Mazzulla decide to do that one? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. Come on, Nakayad.
But yeah, Why did they do that? I don't know. Um, yeah, that Mias Keita is such a what do you call a foul feeder. That's the reason why he didn't start. But every time he played, though, he had an impact. He's just a foul feeder.
Yeah.
Doing that the stupid
He
pull.
he averaged four
Yeah,
fouls this series.
yeah, I think most of those fouls are just stupid.
Yes,
Like
stupid.
pulling the
Jersey.
I think jersey or pulling the arm, like even the screen. Like, why are you doing that? This
Yeah.
is the playoffs. That's the
Yeah.
he had impact, but just doing some stupid fouls. It should not be done. But yeah,
That's true. Ikaw, Ron, what do you think?
I'm just happy for my friends who had a parlay. Nagpusto silang 1,000, nakuha sila ng 3,800. Si, si, si Josh Candelaria, I know he
sabayan
watches
yan.
these videos. Pusta siya ng, say, 4 digits. Kuha siya ng 5 digits for him.
For
Wala akong
DJ.
nag-bet kasi I got scared.
True, because me too, I did not
Yeah,
bet kasi because like they just released the news that Jason Tatum won't play. So it was risky to bet if you didn't know like the night before. So like,
3.89 was the multiplier for those who are wondering. It became 2 when Tatum was absent.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So good to those na 3.89. Good to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, going back to my take on the game, I think Embiid still got it, but I don't think he will carry this longevity. And longevity is such a oxymoron for
mm,
Joel Embiid because he's not the definition of longevity. So yeah, I am not sure what he's gonna do for the next round. But shout out to Edgecombe, shout out to Maxi. Like they
to
are
PG.
ballers.
Hello to
Yeah.
PG.
Yeah, shout out to Ball George. Unk still got it. He has 3 songs. And the third one is about him coming back to his semi prime. So yeah, Philly proved me wrong. I'm sorry, Philly. I thought you were at yeah, because I had Boston Celtics giving you the belt to us. And you came back 3-1 lead. Shout out Philly. They played. Tatum's absence was never an excuse because he was
No,
never meant to play this season or these playoffs. He just did it because he felt confident in himself. He felt the doctors felt confident that he could play.
yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
so yeah, the expectation for Philly or for Boston, I mean, met, but it was still disappointing knowing that you lost. You were given what 3-1, right? So you were given 3 extra games to prove your chance that you could defeat Philly. They were the lower seed. Shout out again to Philly. Shout out to those who won their parlays. 3.89 by imagine. Ala, Another side story, yung kaibigan ko na kasama ko sa pop-up, pa siya ng 1.5. Ron, tiniguro ko magpapaning third day kay nabawi ng renta ba. Bro, damn. So, yun. He's just there for the sake of having fun. He's not there to earn sales anymore. Bawi ng kanyang renta.
Damn. Congrats to those
Yeah.
nagsugal and dog.
And won.
Yeah. Congrats sa
Yeah.
inyo ha. Because like this is the time. Especially playoffs. This is the time where a lot
Yeah.
bet. A lot of people
Maybe I'll
bets.
do it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow against
Yeah.
the Knicks game and the Spurs game tomorrow.
Yeah. Ooh.
When
Ooh.
if I feel like it.
Yeah. Me too. Why I'm not
Fans Wemby and Brunson, who actually got my parlay.
because like
Yeah.
today is like a bit late. So like I'm planning to bet but it's like a bit
Yeah.
late. So it is what it is. But
Think about
yeah.
it.
So now let's go on to our preview for the second round. We will skip first Orlando, Toronto, Detroit, and Cleveland because their games as time of recording has not yet concluded. Game sevens will
Hours
be in
away.
hours
Yeah.
away. So we will just like put on our full full predictions on TikTok for like short stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
for detailed, let's go on preview. Let's start off first with the Thunder and the
Lakers.
Lakers.
Oh, Thunder Lakers.
Start off
Even
first with
talking
the Thunder with the
about.
Lakers.
I thought we were the Wolves, the
Anyway,
Spurs, but okay.
We start
whatever.
off first
Not ready
Thunder
for
and
this
Lakers because I think that
shit.
is like that's fun.
Honestly, this is belt to ask to the Lakers if wala si Luka. As Reeves is back, but if felt like Reeves is only 30%, 30% of himself, but him pala, you know? So yeah, sorry. I doubted LeBron also in the first round. I did not realize how pala ng Houston Rock without KD. Hindi man to Houston Rockets. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder without J-Dub for now. Pero even if without J-Dub, they still have Shea, who is the best player in the world. Yeah. So this is a young team who runs. LeBron cannot run. I'm sorry. 41, but he scores 18 in the end of elimination game. Occasional 20 plus. Yeah, even in the teams right now, he's still an amazing floor general. Like, don't get me wrong, the best, smartest, the greatest in the playoffs. This is about to ask 5 games. OKC. If
Okay.
wala si Luka, if meron si Luka, Lakers in 6,
Oh,
Lakers in 5.
damn. Interesting.
Eh,
Damn.
mm.
Okay. There was like a report that I read. Luca is not yet cleared for like one on
Not
one.
even close.
Not
Not even
even
close.
close. Or like he couldn't let play scrimmages one on one. Not yet. So that's just the update for now for Luca. So Aaron has OKC in
6,
five, four,
6,
5.
five,
6 or 5?
six, five,
6.
six.
6?
Oh,
Because
Without Luca.
I'm without Luka because I still give credit to LeBron. You know, he is the
Yeah.
greatest of all time in our generation. I never we doubted him in Rockets, so I shouldn't doubt him for Houston. He can bring closer games than usual.
We doubted him all his career. Actually, not all his career, but some points of his career.
Yeah, I trust he can bring 2 games. AR's back. I just hope seventy
AR, yeah.
percent of AR, 70%. You know, so
true,
yeah,
true, true.
6 games for OKC. But if Luka is back by game 4, 6 also. Does the math make sense? Or 7?
Ikaw.
Basta dun. Basta dun. Basta in the later final round. You know?
6 or 7, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
For the Lakers.
Ikaw on.
Okay. I think either way, it's gonna be OKC in 5 games. Yeah, I'm not doubting LeBron though, but OKC is overpowered even without J-Dub. But if Luca ever comes back in the series, OKC in 6. But if not, 5. Because Shea is so are possible two-time MVP. I know it's not announced yet, but yeah, that's what it's trending
Agree.
towards. Uh,
Yeah.
and they got a good team there in OKC. Um, Alex Caruso, Jason Wallace, and Jared McCain. Those guys are gonna provide off the bench, and yeah, it's like Aaron said, belt to ass, and I agree. And it's going OKC in 5, or if Luca comes back 6, because yeah, I don't know if Lakers have enough firepower to actually beat OKC in 4 games, because Luke Kennard had a good start to that Houston series, but at some when Amen Thompson decided to get serious, he only scored like 2 points, and
AC has so many Amen Thompsons on their team, bro. It's not even funny. Like
yeah,
Caruso, Cason
Caruso,
Wallace,
Reggie Wallace, and
Ludort.
yeah, right, good, and
You have a lot of
So yeah,
defenders there.
they have so many Amen Thompsons who can actually shoot, by the way, on their team.
yeah, that's true. You can shoot, yeah. Um,
Real.
so I have OKC 5 games.
I might sound crazy, but the X factor for the Lakers, aside from LeBron, because LeBron can take advantage without Jalen Williams. Cause who can guard LeBron there? Like Ludort can try, but it's a bit nah. Alex Caruso can try, but it's a bit nah, cause that's LeBron.
It's his
Shea
former teammate.
Shea would not guard. Shea would not guard. So
Yeah, because he would get tired if you did.
yeah, they will try. So like aside from LeBron be the X factor in this game, the X factor I think is the Andre Ayton. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
It sounds crazy. Pero he is the most needed, especially with Chet Holmgren there. Like
Isaiah
he
Hartenstein.
say Hartenstein, if he does not do anything in this series, this is a sweep. So like they need DeAndre Ayton to play well, like better than the way he played against Alperen Sengun. Like even though Sengun sometimes like but has an easy time against Ayton, but Ayton needs to do something to try to stop Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein down the paint. Because if he cannot do anything, especially Jackson Hayes as well, then this is a sweep. This is an OKC sweep. Because who the fuck will stop Chet Holmgren, who could score 20 plus points in there? I see Hartenstein can give you double double off the bench. So like yes, the X factor. It will sound crazy, but it is the Andre Ayton. So if the Lakers want to win or try to take games, aside from LeBron taking over, they need the Andre Ayton to work well because in this series, I predict Marcus Smart will not have a good series. Luke Kennard will not have a good series as well. LeBron will try
How
to
about
do
AR?
stuff. Yeah,
How about AR?
AR will do his work because we know how good AR is. They need his scoring, so he will try. He will try, and LeBron will do his best as well. But I think, as what like my friend said, if LeBron tries to get one game, this will feel like AI in 2000 or 2001 wherein he got one game against the Lakers. So it will feel like that one. That's what my friend said because OKC is this high, like so high that you cannot even see my hand. The Lakers are here. The Spurs are here. So like
Yeah,
yeah. So if the Lakers and the Andre Ayton can do that, then they might steal games. But for me, because I believe in LeBron, I don't doubt on LeBron. I'll have the OKC in 5
same,
because
same.
the guards of OKC, who's stopping them? Marcus Smart could try, but Shea, AJ Mitchell, Kayson Wallace, like bro, Caruso there,
Jared McCain?
Jared
He
McCain.
doesn't even play.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He
Oh
doesn't even
yeah, yeah,
play.
forgot,
But
forgot, forgot.
Jared McCain, if he gets minutes, is still a good baller, bro. So like, the fuck stopping them? That's why they need the Andre Ayton to do work. Because if he's able to stop these bigs in Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein, then they can. Then they can steal games. They can steal games. It sounds crazy, ganino, bro. They can steal games, but yeah, I have OKC in five, and OKC will proceed in the next round in the finals of the West. But yeah, it's a good run for the Lakers if they were able to steal games but at least they were able to reach the second round when everyone doubted them to lose in the first round. So yeah, shout out to LeBron and the Lakers. But yes, our prediction here, winning buckets prediction is OKC will advance to the
Yeah.
Western Finals. Now let's go on to who do we think will be their opponents in the Western Finals with Minnesota and San Antonio. Who do you have in there?
I have Antonio in 6. Ant-Man is absent. Theo has apparently an injury, calf, and there's one more guy who's in,
Hyperextended knee. Dante DiVincenzo? Or
and
somebody else?
Dante DiVincenzo with Achilles.
Achilles, yeah.
So yeah, those are three important players, even one star player absent for Timberwolves. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even if the Wolves are dogs, the Spurs are just a different breed. Lalo na that they have Wemby, who is so excited to play in the playoffs. Like he's so happy to be here. Like I've never seen a motherfucker so happy to beat somebody and say, yeah, yeah. I've met him. I've
Yeah,
never
it shows.
seen
Lets
much
out his
happiness
emotion.
in his eyes. Yeah,
Yeah.
diba? Now he's here in the playoffs. So what are you gonna do when the future best player of the league is that hype for the playoffs? Nothing. Nothing at all. You have Steph Cass. You have Dylan Harper, the Aaron, Jalen Jalen Johnson. No, not Jalen Johnson. Uh,
Jalen Kelvin
yeah.
or Jalen Johnson. Jalen. I was
And then
thinking Jalen Brunson.
one of the Champagne
Julian.
brothers,
Julian Champagny. Yeah.
Julian Champagne. They are so
Devin
happy that
Vassell. Yeah.
Wemby. They are so happy that Wemby's happy, so they feed off his energy, especially when he came back from the Trailblazers game. So I'm sorry, but I have the Spurs winning this in 6. They might do the OKC. Uh, Bulls might surprise us with 2 games, but yeah, this belt to us. Rudy Gobert cannot guard the perimeter, especially if it's the 7'4" demigod, and that's facts. Can never do. Yeah, that's my take. Belt to us.
Come on.
Um, have your Spurs in 6. Because I think the Timberwolves are good enough to take 2 games, even without Anthony Edwards. Actually, even if he is there, I'm still taking the Spurs in 6. Because yeah, I know Spurs have a lot more solutions to the questions that the Denver Nuggets had. Because Spurs have more dogs who could guard. You know, they got uh, Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, even Carter
Yeah,
Bryant.
Keldon Johnson palaki yun, I mean.
Yeah, even Carter Bryant, who has found their way with the Spurs. And as their guards, Dylan Harper, Darren Fox, and Stephon Castle, and a lot. They got firepower in their team for the Spurs, and of course their guy Victor Wembanyama, who I believe will explode again in this against his fellow countryman in Rudy Gobert. Uh, I've Wemby going off in this series and picking the Spurs to win it in 6 games.
Okay, so while you both were talking, I was looking or searching for something in the phone because not really something, but I was looking or searching for the new draft lottery system, which we'll be talking about later, because it will change the way the lottery system works. And I think it will start next season, not this draft lottery, which is coming up in like a couple of days, which will be next season. Because it it got me thinking, like, which is crazy, but like, um, they gave OKC, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, those homegrown players, and then they gave the Spurs Wemby, Stephon Castle, Dylan
Dylan.
Dylan
Harper,
Harper.
and
Yeah.
Carter Bryant, and all those players. And then after that, they decided to change the lottery system. So it is what it is. If you can think about that one, you think about that one. But yeah, there's a new lottery system which I'll explain later, and it's huge for the NBA because it's a new change, especially with the new teams coming up. It will really destroy the team. So yes, in this series, Minnesota and the Spurs, Ant-Man or Anthony Edwards has bone bruise. I am not sure if he can play game one. I'm not sure if he can play in the series, but hopefully, he will play in the series to make this series fun and interesting to watch. Because if he won't play and we're going to get the same roster that Denver played on game 6 against the Spurs, then this will be an easy sweep for the Spurs because who the fuck is stopping um the Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, I'm not going to say Stephon Castle because maybe possibly Stephon Castle as well because Jaden McDaniels will only guard either the Aaron Fox or Stephon Castle. Rudy will guard Wemby. So Wemby over Rudy, easy. So like
Easily. He couldn't guard the
They're,
perimeter, bro.
what if they go double big this time and having Luke Cornett and Wemby play at the same time?
then they will put
No.
Nasrid there in the
Mm.
other side.
Or
So
Julius Randle.
yeah, or Julius Randle as well. But I'm not sure. I am not sure. So yeah, I have this one. I think because with Anthony Edwards playing possibly, I think they might still 2 games. So I have them in 6. Spurs in 6, not Minnesota in 6. Spurs in
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Because by the way I said with what I said all, who the fuck is stopping Wemby? Cause and who the fuck will stop the person
Sorry.
who Jaden McDaniels won't guard, especially if Anthony Edwards won't play. Because, you know, they're way better and more deeper roster than what the Minnesota has because they're injured. So yes, I might not be shocked as well if they're able to steal game one. Same as with the Lakers, if they're able to steal game one, it won't be shocking to me. But expected it. We have them in 5, we have them in 6. So yes, I have the Spurs in 6. So yeah, we have so all of us winning bucket has Spurs versus OKC for the Western Conference Finals. If that happens, tune in to the next episode when that happens. We'll be talking about that one deeper and like whatever happens. So it is what it is. We hope for good games because we just hope for good games in the Western Conference. And yeah, great moments, please. Because NBA gods and basketball gods, you spoiled us with the first round with a lot of moments. A lot of moments. And
Yeah.
games, first round will end in a couple of hours from now. And damn, bro, I wish that game 6, game winner of RJ Barrett was the last shot of that series. Because, like, bro,
Would have been like a Kawhi. Like
yeah,
Kawhi
it
shot.
will be like a Kawhi shot. They said Tyrese, but it's like a Kawhi shot.
It's more of, for me, it's more of Kawhi just because in Toronto.
Yeah, it's in Toronto because it's crazy as well because like RJ Barrett is from Toronto.
And he watched that
He
Kawhi
is
shot.
shooting as a Toronto Raptor who made a game-winning shot in Toronto. So in the playoffs. So shout out RJ Barrett for that one. We will give you our predictions on that series after the game. But now let's go on to the other series which just recently confirmed. Knicks versus Sixers. Who do you have here? This is a dog fight. Someone commented on our one of our reels that the Knicks will destroy them, but I said it's gonna be a dog fight. So yeah, who do you have in this game, in this series?
Honestly, this is going to 7 because Mikal Bridges cannot perform today. So can Paul George. Paul George cannot perform today. It's like one of those dudes who will not perform. So for today, it's not Embiid. It's not Mac. I can rely on Maxi. It's not VJ. For the Knicks, it's not Town.
Right.
It's not. It's just not. It's just somebody that's not gonna perform. Honestly. So yeah, I see this going one game. They'll take a game from each other from each other's home courts, and I see that winning. Honestly, I'm leaning towards the Knicks because the Knicks have more firepower compared the 76ers.
Mhm.
And I have the Knicks in 7.
Okay.
It's the reason why that I lean towards the Knicks because Joel Embiid's health is very, very iffy. Like we don't know what's his health, especially in the second round. And as I said, longevity is not correlated with Joel Embiid because he can be injured by tomorrow. Have another injury that we don't even expect him to be injured for. I'm not wishing on Embiid that for that to happen. It's just it really depends who's going to step up for both teams. This is a dog fight. That's what Onin mentioned. I'm leaning towards the Knicks because they have more firepower, an offense that is more in tune for them, knowing that it's just a Brunson ISO at the end of the game. But still, yeah, Knicks in 7.
Okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay. So here's what I think. I think Jalen Brunson will always do his thing. It's only a matter of, and as well as Tyrese Maxey, both of them are gonna do their thing. But here's the deciding factor between them: who will perform, which supporting cast will perform better. Is it gonna be the Knicks supporting cast of OG Anunoby, Mikael Bridges, Josh Hart, Carl Anthony Towns, and Mitchell
Deuce
Robinson?
McBride.
Yeah, Miles McBride as well. Or is it gonna be the other guys in the other side, which includes PG, VJ Edgecombe, uh, I'm
Kelly.
blanking. Kelly Oubre, yeah, that's another one. And those guys, Joel Embiid, who's there? Andre Drummond. Surprised to not see Adembona play a lot of minutes in that Celtic series. Didn't even play Game 7, but yeah, it's mostly of who will perform better. 'Cause Bronson and Maxi are gonna play well. We know that, and yeah, and also about the Knicks series against the Hawks. We just saw that their two losses are just by 1 point. And after Game 3, the Knicks flipped the switch and they figured out the how to play against the Atlanta Hawks. Once they figured them out, they blew them out every day. They won games 5, 4.
Yo,
Huh?
Yo, they blow out every day.
I mean, not every
yo.
day. I meant every game.
Hey,
Every game after since I meant to say it was every game. Games 4, 5, and 6 blowouts, and won Game 6 by 50 points. So yeah, once the Knicks figure out their opponent, it's up to us. But I don't think it'll be the case here because some players might not perform well. You know how Mikael Bridges scored 0 points in Game 3. Oh yeah, you have Knicks here winning in 6 games.
God damn, bro. I'm the only Philly fan here.
bro. Yeah,
Cause like, okay, I'm a Philly fan. Like, they if you watch the podcast for like years, I'm a Philly and Grizzlies fan. But yeah, I'm a Philly fan, and I'm just happy that they're able to like reach this point because of the injuries and all that stuff that they had. And now they're going up against the Knicks, which is a history, not by team, but a history. There's a history between Kat and Joel Embiid. I think I forgot who retweeted it, but there was a tweet of Karl Anthony Towns in 2019 where it's like he was taunting Joel Embiid. So
The
like
cat raising the cat. Yeah, I think it has something to do with
yeah,
raising the cat.
yeah. So
I remember that. Yeah,
that is a history because they were like brawling out there, and then they he tweeted also the post of a picture of Joel Embiid crying after they lost to Toronto. So that was a lot, and that's going to be a good matchup there. And that's what I said. This is a dogfight. because this is one of the most match-up teams that are match-up series that we have, and I am excited to see that one. And because you have Maxi versus Brunson, you have Towns versus Embiid, you have Mikal Bridges versus um VJ Edgecomb, you have Josh Hart versus Paul George. So like these are all matchups, and this is going to be a dogfight. I just hope it's going to be close games, but I have to be biased. I have Philly in 7 because like I like the narrative of like Joel Embiid goes to the conference finals for the first time. Like there are like I think there was a quote wherein he said that he will trade his MVP for like a healthy run in the playoffs. And good. I want to see that happen, and I think it's this year. Like I was so scared na after tong nahulog si Maxi sa like knee in like the fourth quarter of game 7. So like I think he's okay because he said he's okay. So we hope he's okay. But yeah, this is going to be a good game. We're going to see a lot of Tyrese versus Jalen Brunson. And I don't know if we're going to bet on this one. I don't know how many times Embiid, how many times Maxi or Jalen Brunson will score 30. So don't go 29.5 over 29.5. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So
I did that and he got it though.
yeah, because like there are times where, especially with Embiid back, of Tyrese Maxey doesn't score 30 sometimes. So risky lang, be careful lang, and with Towns as well scoring. So be careful lang with that one because this is going to be a dogfight. A lot of hard fouls in this one, a lot of calls in this one, a lot of free throws in this game. So watch out lang, watch out lang. So be careful lang sa inyong mga sugal dia. So it is what it is. This is going to be a dogfight. I cannot wait for this one. And yeah, Sixers in 7. So they both have the Knicks. I have the Sixers. This is the only series na lahi me. Lahi me. So we cannot wait for that one. And yeah, I don't really have yet analysis for that series because I know it's going to be a dogfight. That's all I could say. It's going to be a dogfight. And if Mikal Bridges makes his shots, then that's wherein I think the Knicks will win that game. If Mikal Bridges makes that shot, it's like a VJ Edgecombe in Game 7 in the series of Boston. If VJ Edgecombe makes a 3-point shot, they win. If Mikal Bridges makes a shot, Knicks will win. That's all I could say. That's all I could say with that one. So yeah, that is our preview for the games that are already confirmed. We'll be giving our predictions after the game sevens that are remaining. So stay tuned for our shorts and videos all of that one. Next week we'll be still doing another episode, so we will see what happens. We'll see what we'll talk about with in that one. But yeah, before we go, I want to give you an idea of how the draft lottery will look like possibly next year. If you are one of the worst teams in the league, you can go down. If the NBA right now, you can go down as number 4. In the new lottery terms, you can go down as the 12th pick in the draft. So if you have the worst record in NBA for that season, instead of going to top 4 or your lowest pick is 4, you can go as low as 12. So it is going to be crazy because we'll have expansion teams. So it will be a huge impact for those teams and those rebuilding teams. So if um this is how it looks like. Uh Teams that are 4 to 10, they have 3 balls each. The worst 3 teams which are in the relegation zone, they only have 2 balls but they are protected. And the play-in teams, which are the ninth and 10th seeds, they get 2 balls each. The teams that lost in the play-in, they have 1 ball. Yes. So you cannot get, so like you have less odds for that number 1 seed, for the number 1 pick in the next year's draft. And next year's draft. And you cannot get two number one then you cannot get the number one pick two times in a row, and you can't get top five picks three times in a row.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
That's
that's the
why
worst. That's the worst way to
there's
make the roles balance.
I
Yeah,
think the reason is because of the tanking. They don't
yeah,
want tanking.
they don't want tanking, and teams can
I
protect mid picks, so mid picks anymore. So 12 to 15 picks, they cannot have top 12 protected pick, top 15 protected picks anymore. So yeah, this is a their solution, which we could think we will still see
To
in the next coming
tanking.
years to tanking. And yeah, it is a very very big change, because as when they were talking about the Spurs, I remember the draft lottery, because the teams, especially like Spurs and OKC, some of their players were built by draft. So I was like, yeah, the draft lottery, it changed a lot, and it will change in the next coming years. So I just remembered that one, so that's why I put that here. And it is crazy because, like, if you're the worst team in the league, you can go as low as 12. You can go as low as 12. So yeah, it is what it is. And but if you're the worst team, you can go as low as 13 to 16. So that is the new lottery thing. And do you have any thoughts on those?
I think it's I think it's shit. But I have no other ways to think of ways to improve the lottery. So I guess maybe I'll try it first before actually giving my opinion. When
Yeah.
I will see you in a year from now, guys, maybe my opinion will change. Maybe I'll forget I even said this. So yeah, see you when the Seattle Sonics are here.
Yeah. Come on, what do you think about this new thing?
Mm, I don't know. I'd say we maybe just play it out for a year and see how it goes, and maybe that's when I can make some thoughts on that. Because they don't want tanking. They don't want players to just. They don't want the rest players when they can win the game. Like, why would you want to lose? They don't want. They want competitive. So, and because if they just want to lose, why are you even playing? Give the turnover. If they're tank turnover na lang, bahala. Pa-score na lang ko sila. Bahala, basta mapil dito. They don't want that. They don't want that mentality.
Yeah, so we wait for until next year or next year to see how this tanking solution will go. But I think, yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, do you have anything to shout out before we leave?
Charles Leclerc would win today's race. When the video is posted, I think Onin will put a comment section of who actually won. Yeah, I just hope Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, because I'm wearing McLaren shirt. I'm, I'm
Dude,
wearing a McLaren hoodie. Because
what's the poll? Was it
Lando just won the sprint
the
race.
one that sprint? Yeah. What are the?
um, so
I mean, what are the positions?
yeah, what are the position? What are the positions?
Number one, Kimi. Number two,
I
Max
didn't watch the.
Verstappen. Yes,
Nah.
a glorious Max Verstappen is on
Uh,
P2, and number
he
three is
could come
Charles
back.
Leclerc.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's where Stappen will come back
and it's
and
already in
reintroduce.
preview.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aaron is watching
Charles
the
Leclerc,
like pros a
Lando
pregame show,
Norris, George
a pre-race show. So
uh,
it's already starting because in like 30 minutes or 40 minutes from now, the race will start, and we can't wait to watch that one. And yes, Aaron will give his reactions to the race in a short. So stay tuned for that short. And Mon, you have anything to shout out before we leave?
not really. Not really. I just hope for a good race and a good game sevens.
Yeah, yes, yes. So yes, it will be a hectic schedule, especially for me and Aaron, kasi it's kadlawon.
Yeah.
it's it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So yes, Mongab is happy because it's afternoon in their time. So
Yeah, it's
magpamumon.
true. Yeah.
Magpamumon. So it is what it is. So before we leave, shout out to our winning bucket page. If follow us on TikTok, Instagram, because reels are there, shorts are there. Also YouTube, shorts are there. So Stay tuned for our shorts, like our shorts, react to our shorts. And we can't wait for game 7. We can't wait for the race as well. So see you next week. We'll be doing our reactions to the games in the second round. So we will talk about it. We'll talk about it more and we'll give you our reactions as well. So we'll see you all soon. I'm Onin. That's Aaron. That's Mongab. We're winning bucket. We'll see you all soon. Peace.